to Jeremy Cann, who's the GM of Sales and Commercial for the Australian Grand Prix Corporation. And Jeremy, thanks for your time.
No problems.
All right, so you guys use Sage CRM and Sage 300 ERP.
Correct.
Okay, well, before we begin, how about you tell us a little bit about the Australian Grand Prix Corporation and what you guys do?
Well, if you look at the Australian Grand Prix Corporation, I mean, I would suggest that we're probably an event promoter, sales and marketing company. So if you look at the Australian Grand Prix, Formula 1 Grand Prix and the MotoGP, I suppose the best way to describe it is that we look after the event from go to woe. From a sales and marketing point of view, we've got to promote it, we've got to sell it. So we've got to sell thousands of corporate VIP tickets, large amounts of sponsors. Then at a point in time, we switch over to our engineering operations team. So then they've got to actually physically build the event. That is an event that's in a park. So we build every single element that goes to the event in a park is a huge project. I think a lot of people underestimate what goes into building a world-class Formula 1 event.
So why were you originally looking for a solution?
Look, there was a couple of key reasons. Our internal processes, our link between our sales and commercial operations to our finance system, that was certainly one element. From my side, from a sales and commercial point of view, it was more about the manual processes that we had in place that was managing our stock, our inventory, real-time numbers to present to our CEO or finance, and it was just the margin for error was too great, and we just felt that we needed to streamline the entire operations from linked to finance, but also more importantly, you're just managing our operations from a sales and commercial point of view.
And so what were some of the key selection criteria when you were looking for that solution?
One of the key ones from the outset that we wanted a fully integrated system. So from a sales and finance, that was the key thing. Yep. And I'm sure all the finance people are going to hate me saying this, but the finance team themselves felt that, okay, a finance system is a finance system is a finance system. Now that might be wrong, and I'm sure there'll be people that argue that case. However, the key thing for us was more about our product and our product from a sales and commercial, and then how that product could be utilised internally from a sales and commercial, and then linking to finance. So the key driver was, okay, yes, the finance system we needed obviously a solid finance system, we needed it fully integrated, but the key element was more the CRM project, and what was the best CRM project for our business. That was how the decision was made.
So you're relatively early days in terms of the integrated solution. Have you seen any key benefits thus far?
Well, I think we had it in a couple of phases. We went with the CRM system first, then to the finance system, and then to the integration. And what we actually found, it's always very difficult, and there's always people that knew the nuances of the old system and all that sort of thing. But what we found was it was a very seamless transition, and particularly the sales team actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Started to talk, how good's this, or fantastic, which was not probably what I was expecting, but it was a really good, pleasant experience in terms of the transition, and then what they can get out of it now.
Yeah.
And look, have we gleaned some efficiencies? Yes. Have we really analysed what they are at the moment? Probably not, but we know that there's already efficiencies, and there will be greater efficiencies as we continue into the process.
So two key words that you mentioned there just before were enjoyment and efficiencies, and I was wondering what features of either Sage CRM or Sage 300 ERP that are proving to be used frequently with the staff?
Well, I think just customer information and capturing customer information, the transaction side, the key element of what we want it for is the transaction of the sale, and then the whole automated process that actually used to go with that once the transaction was made, would be stored in one area. Then our customer service team would then have to take the information, we'd then take it manually to finance, and then that uploaded. Then we'd have to compare the sales versus the numbers versus ticket sales, all that sort of thing. So just that whole process is effectively eliminated, which is fantastic. So you enter it once, and the finance team have spat out the invoice, and end of story, which is, that's probably the key element in the process, that the physical transaction side, I think both from a sales and commercial point of view, but also from a finance point of view, I think has been the one that the widely used, but also the greatest satisfaction. And then the reconciliation, where because it was manual on both sides, the reconciliations used to take so long, and the numbers might add up, then the ticket sales might not add up, but given that it's fully automated across the business, it's so much easier. which is great.
Great. And then finally, Jeremy, your Sage business partners, the enabling team, and I just wanted to know, why did you choose enabling? What
we found is that every single person that we met with, or company that we met with, everyone said, yes, we can do it. And that concerned me, because, you know, I think if you're going through the process and say, yeah, we can do that, and it was probably about confidence. We were very, very thorough in our process, and I think we felt that Enabling was a company, and the team were people that we felt were real and we could believe and trust, and we actually got everything that we hoped and was offered. So the results been really, really good.